Good evening, everyone. Good evening. You know you've come to the right place, right? This is the Student Showcase 2009. Welcome to you all. My name is Eileen Gibbons, and...
My name is Louis Sad. You know, originally, this event was supposed to be hosted by Ryan Seacrest and Samantha Harris. But due to budget cuts, Eileen and I are happy to be here.
We're glad all of you can join us tonight at the historic Alex Theater in downtown Glendale for our 4th annual Student Showcase, featuring performers from throughout the Glendale Unified School District. You know, Glendale is called the Jewel City, and tonight on stage you're going to see 300 of Glendale's brightest jewels performing. You'll see singers and dancers and musicians. They're different ages, from different schools, different backgrounds, but they share at least one thing: talent. And I think you'll agree that they're a very, very talented bunch of students. Tonight, as we enjoy the show, I hope you will share your pride and your enthusiasm for our students, our schools, and our community.
I would now like to introduce the Mayor of the City of Glendale, Mr. Frank Quintero, for a few remarks.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you today in the beautiful Alex Theater. And I want to thank the student stars that are going to perform tonight, and of course their families and the teachers and everyone that's responsible, the Educational Foundation, for putting this together. It's going to be a great event and a great night, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of Glendale's brightest young kids. Thank you so much.
A special thanks to the City of Glendale and the Glendale Unified School District and the Glendale Arts for working together to produce this event this evening. A reminder, please no flash photography for the safety of our young performers. And I'd now like to ask you all to please turn off your beepers, cell phones, smartphones, which includes Blackberries and iPhones. And if you meet someone that's really important, please wait till after the performance to add them to Facebook.
You can tell Louis is one of these tech guys, right? Let's go on and get started with the show, though. As you may have noticed and have certainly heard, we have with us tonight the Hoover High Drum Corps. They are a competitive drum line, and they compete year-round. The students only have 1 day of formal instruction a week. The rest of the time they rehearse on their own. The Hoover Drum Corps is one of the most popular activities at Hoover, and you can imagine why. Led by teacher Elizabeth Ritchie, here then is the Hoover Drum Corps.
Thank you, Hoover High School. We'd now like to introduce the president of the Glendale Educational Foundation, John Sadd.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Educational Foundation, it's my pleasure to welcome you here to the historic Alex Theater to see 300 of the brightest and best of the Glendale School District perform for you tonight. What a thrill it must be for you parents to sit and watch your kids on stage, and what a thrill it is for these kids to remember for the rest of their lives that they were here in this historic venue to perform. We'd like to thank our tremendous sponsors and partners who have made tonight possible. The City of Glendale, Glendale Arts, the Glendale Unified School District, the Glendale Association of Realtors, the Glendale News Press, Woodbury University, the Cameron Fund, Lynn Miyamoto and Kevin Croker, Prudential California Realty of Glendale, Gary and Lynn Nave, Dan Lanning, the Barnes family, the Gas Company, Adora Bell, Lexus of Glendale, Stone Beck Group at Smith Barney, the Downtown Glendale Merchants Association, Remax Optima, Nat Peterson Clark, Dave Wiesoff, School Board President Jolene Wagner, and Elizabeth Manasarian. Please give these folks a round of applause. You know, we hear about how wonderful our schools are, the blue ribbon schools, and how great the API test scores are, and now you're going to see for yourself what wonderful talent and what wonderful kids we have in Glendale. This is a big production. There's 300 kids in this cast. I'd like to thank and congratulate the chair people and the committee that put this on: Catherine Schwartz, Joe Ness, Mia Lee, Susan Hunt, and Dr. Joan Schaff. And again, thanks to the Glendale schools for making the dreams of all the students come true. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Dad. And now we have the Franklin Elementary Drill Team. This co-ed group of students is so talented that all their choreography has been created by them. They would like to thank their principal, Mr. Williams, and especially their parents for all their support. Led by parent volunteer Jacqueline Poblano, here they are performing a routine to Michael Jackson's Beat It, the Franklin Elementary School Drill Team.
Louie, I can remember when that song came out. There wasn't a drill team with it, but I remember that song. Do you? I'm sorry.
I think I was about 2 when that came out.
Yeah, right. Oh, that hurt, didn't it? The rumors are not true. I am not Louie's grandmother. You met his father. I am not his grandmother, so there. But I do have kids older than he is. That's true, too. That was a great routine by Franklin. Now we're going to have a change of pace. The international dance team from Glendale High School. Are there any Glendale High School fans in the audience? Good. This is the first year that this program has been offered for class credit, and it's very popular. The team performs dances from around the world, and tonight they'll be doing an Egyptian belly dance. That woke up the guys in the audience at least, right? Led by dance teacher Kelly Palmer and volunteer Christine Garibian. Here is the Glendale High School International Dance Team. If I tell you I shared a dressing room with them before the show, it's a true story. I did, but look what happened. I'm here, and I was hoping it would just, magically happen to me, but it did not. Doggone. Louie. Oh, Louie. Is he backstage with the belly dancers, do you think? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he made it. Yeah. Oh. What'd you think, Louie?
It's good.
Yeah.
Is it me or you? Okay.
I think my husband has probably signed us up for a quick trip to Egypt, right, Jim? If there's that going on, well, we've got to go, right?
That was impressive. I'd like to, on a personal note, the instructor for that performance was Kelly Palmer. She was actually my teacher in the 9th grade.
Belly dancing?
No, not belly dancing. She was my 9th grade English teacher, but I would have taken that class in the 10th grade if they had offered it.
I didn't. Shucks.
Speaking of which, Eileen, do you know what kind of crowds belly dancers hang in?
I'll bite. No, I don't, Louie. What kind of crowds do belly dancers hang in?
Hip circles.
Oh. I feel a little like Gracie Allen, if anyone's old enough to remember Gracie. Yeah, and what else do you know about belly dancers? Better not tell us.
Yeah, I
right?
better.
Better tell it. Good show, though. Good Glendale High. That was great. We have some interesting things going on backstage now. Probably not quite as interesting as the belly dancing, but we have some drums that need to be moved and some other people that need to get on the stage. We do have more programming coming right forward for us.
I think so, and I think we have the cue for the next part of our program.
Fantastic.
Now, the 2nd graders of Mountain Avenue Elementary School are here to perform. Do we have anyone in the audience that knows anyone in this next performance?
I think we do.
The 2nd graders of Mountain Avenue Elementary School are here to perform for us on the recorders. They are proud to represent their school for the first time at the Student Showcase. They began learning how to play the recorders in October and have come a long way in their preparation for us this evening. Led by their 2nd grade teachers, Fonda Hall, Carol Gibson, Chris Hayner, and Christina Bell, they will play When the Saints Go Marching In, Red River Valley, Good Night Ladies, Good Night Gentlemen, and Ode to Joy. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2nd graders of Mountain Avenue Elementary.
Welcome to the performance of the Mountain Avenue 2nd grade recorder marching band. Our first song is Red River Valley, a traditional American song.
We will now play When the Saints Go Marching In.
Our next song is Are You Sleeping, a tune from France.
Our next song is Ode to Joy, one of Beethoven's greatest masterpieces. Our closing song will be Good Night, Ladies.
Oh, that's too cute. Good night, ladies and gentlemen of the second grade at Mountain Avenue. That was terrific, wasn't it? They could march. They could march and wave and play those recorders. I think Beethoven would have been very proud. It brought a lot of joy to our program tonight. Thank you very much, Mountain Avenue. Now I would like to invite to the stage Glendale City Council Member Ara Najarian and Glendale Unified School District Board President Mary Boger. Both of them are big supporters of our schools, as you would well imagine. Mr. Najarian is a GUSD dad, and Ms. Boger is a GUSD grad, as are all 5 of her children. Welcome to the program tonight.
Thank you very much, Simon. Thank you very much. Well, Mr. Najarian, I'd like to start by thanking the Glendale City Council for being such a big supporter of the Student Showcase.
Well, thank you. And of course, we could not do this without the support of the GUSD from Dr. Michael Escalante, your board members, administration, staff, teachers, especially your students.
Yes, indeed. And we'd like to also thank the Arts Council and especially the Glendale Educational Foundation and all of those board members, many of whom are behind the scenes tonight. But I think that since Mr. Najarian is a parent, I will, on his behalf, speak our gratitude to all of the parents, because we know this doesn't happen without your help and support.
We know that it takes hours and hours of practice and shuttling the kids back and forth, and we couldn't be here without your help and dedication to your children.
So thank you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting our students. And we'll go back and sit down and join you in enjoying a fabulous show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both. It's now time for a little physical exercise to allow us all to stretch. You will note that this is also in line with the Foundation's themes of visual and performing arts and health and fitness. To lead us in the stretch, my high school vice principal and the current district arts coordinator, Joan Schaff, and Joan S., the chair of the Student Showcase.
Come on! Gotta get the heart pumping. Ready on knees. Straighten. Plie. Straighten. Plie. Straighten. Now we're doing the releve. Go up. Down. Up. Oh, you're looking good. Up. Down. Okay. Ready? Clap, clap.
And that was all on videotape. You'll be able to watch yourselves this summer.
I hope you all enjoyed your quick stretch. Eileen and I hit up 24-hour fitness for a quick workout in the meantime.
That's right. So we're ready. I went faster than Louie, of course, because I've had more experience, right? That was it. Some of you find that hard to believe. Our next act is an 80-member musical group, 80-member musical theater group from La Crescenta Elementary School. Anyone here? Then you must already know about Bulldog Productions. Let me tell everybody else how good they are. These 4th, 5th, and 6th graders meet after school under the direction and choreography of Jessica Cole and Jennifer Zimmer. Tonight, they're going to sing 2 songs from a sports musical. That sounds like an oxymoron to me. A sports musical called Get in the Game. The musical suggests that there might be more than one way to meet that PE requirement. So get ready to enjoy and to cheer the Bulldog Productions as they sing Get in the Game and Having a Ball. Here they are.
That concludes the morning announcements for today. Just a quick news flash, a reminder to the first period gym class, your new teacher's running a little bit late today, but we'll be there momentarily. For lunch, we will be serving cream peas over rice and the same grilled cheese sandwiches we had last spring.
I'm scared. Me too. Unprepared. Me too. The first day of gym class is always rough enough. And now I hear the new teacher is really pretty tough. I dread. Co-ed. Double dread. PE class is living proof that some dreams don't come true. Mom said there'd be days like this, but what's a kid to do? Why do we have to go to gym class? Why do we have to learn to play? We know it's wise to exercise. to get in the game. The problem is I'm just not good at anything in gym class.
Don't be ridiculous, Joey. Everybody's good at something.
Not me. I'll just make a fool of myself, or get rope burns, or get squashed by some middle linebacker from the girls' football team.
Come on, Joey. Everybody can be a champion in some way, shape, or form. You just have to figure out what sport suits you the best and get in the game.
I don't know.
Well, can you throw a baseball?
Not really.
Can you shoot a basket?
Hardly ever.
Can you kick a field goal?
Are you kidding?
Can you breathe?
Very funny.
Look, Joey. Baseball, basketball, and football were hard for me, too. Till I realized that most of them were a lot like dancing.
Dancing?
Sure. Let me in the gang, show y'all what I mean. You're gonna have a ball. Hit it, fellas.
Thank you, La Crescenta Elementary School.
I don't know about you, but I hope the Lakers and the Dodgers are watching that because they need to keep going, right?
That's right. They were fairly impressive. Just in case you were wondering, every single one of these students on this stage were all steroid tested, and they all passed.
You know, Louis, I am waiting for a special telegram from Washington, D.C., which maybe is going to be delivered to me off stage. Can I just exit for just a second?
Sure.
I hear we have some very famous people in the audience, but I've got to check. Hold on just a sec. Any messages from Washington? Oh, look at this. Oh, my gosh. President Obama cannot make it tonight, but from the Glendale Unified School District Board of Education, we have Greg Krikorian and Joylene Wagner. Would you two please stand? And from the Glendale City Council, you've met the mayor. We've heard from Councilmember Ara Najarian, and with us in the audience is newly elected Laura Friedman. Laura, are you standing? We've lost you, and no house lights. Oh, she's down front. She's down front. You can have autographs from all these people afterwards, I'm sure. We thank you very much for coming tonight, all of you elected officials. It's nice of you to take time from your busy schedules to support our schools and our students. Louis, who's on next?
And now, we have the Toonsmiths from Balboa Elementary School. The Toonsmiths have been a long-standing tradition at Balboa. Tonight, under the direction of Jeannie Smith, they will give us their gift of song. The Toonsmiths know that music is powerful and in all of us, in the rhythm of nature and in the rhythmic beat of words, and also in the rhythm of our beating hearts. Performing Listen to the Beat of My Heart by Teresa Jennings, here are the Balboa Toonsmiths. Thank you, Balboa Elementary School. And now, representing two of the co-sponsors of this evening, Dr. Michael Escalante, Superintendent of the Glendale Unified School District, and Bob McFall, our Assistant City Manager.
Thank you very much. Gosh, I never realized how talented my assistant superintendents were until I saw that little exercise. So Dick Sheehan, you want to stand up, and John Garcia, assistant superintendent, Lou Stewart, Amy Lambert, is Amy back out there somewhere, and Eva Luke. God, we have some new things to do now in our group meetings. Kathy Fundukian, where are you at? Kathy, stand up also. A member of Dr. Fundukian or Dr. Throsian is also a member of our executive staff. Well, congratulations, Glendale Educational Foundation and President John Saad. Once again, another great hit this evening. What a wonderful evening and what a wonderful group of students. We have so many talented students. I would share with you, through the thick and the thin, and it's mostly been the thin in the last few years, the Board of Education really has been able to maintain some sort of semblance of a performing arts and a visual arts program, and that really has been through the gracious support of the Glendale Educational Foundation. As we moved to the podium, I had an opportunity to shake Bob McFall's hand, and that was really a good representation of the partnership that we have between the Glendale Unified School District, our Educational Foundation, and the City of Glendale. And I want to thank particularly Bob McFall for the many hours of support for the Glendale Educational Foundation. I know you've been really our primary contact when we've needed something. I don't know if Phil Lanzafame, if he's out there as well. Phil, you out there? Phil, we're going to recognize you anyway. Thank you for your continuing support for the Educational Foundation. As we move through these uncharted, difficult times for our schools, we really want to thank the Glendale Educational Foundation. As most of you know, the news coming from Sacramento has absolutely been devastating for us. And we truly need a friend like the Glendale Educational Foundation to partnership and help us through this most difficult times. And I want to make sure that I have a chance to thank Eileen Givens and Louis Saad for their work, and we want to give them a big round of applause for taking the time. I really believe one of the things that truly has made the Glendale Unified School District great is all of the wonderful partners that we have. So thank you, and we'll continue to fight on.
Give me a hug. I want you to know the cue lights came on Mike about 2 minutes ago, which meant he was supposed to stop talking. You're welcome. I guess now the cue lights have come on for me already. I guess I'm supposed to establish my credential first. I have two children. They're still children to me. They're 28 and 29 years old. They started at Mountain Avenue, moved on to Rosemont and to CV, and they now have incredibly productive lives. Michael, I think I have. You're a very fine faculty to thank for my kids being where they are right now. It certainly is a partnership. I know that actually when you talk to anybody in the street, they don't expect us to talk about two governmental bodies, one of them being the City of Glendale, the other one being the Glendale Unified School District. What they expect is a bunch of people who are dedicated to make our kids simply the very best that they can be and working together. And tonight is an example of the partnership that's been going on. And I'm very proud to be here this evening for the 2009 Student Showcase, the third year of a production that has just continued to be better better and better. And the audience, almost toward the end of the evening, they're all here. I'd like to, in particular, I know it's already been said, but to thank the Glendale Educational Foundation. They have worked absolutely tirelessly to help to provide for an environment for the enrichment of subjects and classes and for our students. And John Sad, your leadership this last year and your involvement from the very beginning. The Student Showcase Planning Committee, who is absolutely a remarkable group of individuals who this evening produces a script that has everything literally down to the second. Not only teaching giving our students an opportunity to perform, but literally teaching them what the arts is all about and how to go about putting it on to a community. And most of all, just thank you to all of you for being here this evening, because without you filling up the beautiful Alex Theater, the event just wouldn't be worth putting on. So thank you for that.
Thank you. And now we go back to the students and some more performers. Our next performers are from Valley View Elementary School. I'm glad to know they brought their cheering section. That's great. The Valley View students are led by Lisa Jenks, who was a finalist for last year's LA County Bravo Award. The Bravo Award recognizes teachers and schools for excellence in the arts, so it's quite an honor to be a finalist. This chorus, the choir you're going to hear tonight, is one of two choirs at Valley View. It's made up of 60 talented 4th through 6th graders. Tonight, they're going to be singing a medley of songs from the American Pop Music Review, which features hit tunes from the 1950s. That's way back before you, Louie, way back. I was just a child. The 1950s through the 70s with a medley of hits during each decade. Tonight, we're going to go back to the 50s. With a blend of favorites that some of you will remember, I think, not just me. Some of you will remember Rock Around the Clock, Jailhouse Rock, Lollipop, Blue Suede Shoes, Tutti Frutti, and Hound Dog. So get ready to enjoy some rocking and bopping with the Valley View Chorus.
Rock and roll is going to be the death of civilization.
5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock.
But stars like Buddy Holly and Elvis Presley, America survived and legends died.
9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on and join me, hun. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes one. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Boys, we're partying together.
That's great. Makes me want to put on my poodle skirt and meet you all at Bob's Big Boy for a burger after the show, right? It's kind of funny how I can't remember where I put the car keys, but I can remember every single word to every one of those songs. It's kind of sad, but that's fun. Great job, Valley View. Let's give them one more round of applause. Good idea. Before we introduce the last act of the evening, we want to remind you, as you have heard, that tonight's showcase is put on by the Glendale Educational Foundation, a nonprofit organization that works with businesses, organizations, and individuals to help fund enrichment programs for our students at our schools. All of us need to pitch in, of course, to make this a success. So tonight, as you leave the Alex, we hope you'll add your donation to the baskets that will be held by Foundation board members by the door. We thank you in advance for your generosity, and we do truly appreciate your support.
The Glendale High School Jazz Band is an audition-only class at Glendale High School. They work on many styles of music, including Latin, rock, swing, funk, and the blues. All of the students learn improvisation and are given opportunities for solos throughout the year. This group performs at all Glendale High instrumental concerts, music festivals, and many community events. The group is led by Amy Rangel, Glendale High's VAPA Department Chair, and the winner of this year's County Bravo Award. Performing Too Darn Hot by Cole Porter and Jazz Police by Gordon Goodwin, please welcome the Glendale High School Jazz Band. Thank you, Glendale High School, and thank you all for coming this evening.
We know that there are an incredible number of people who are responsible for a showcase such as this one, but oftentimes there is one individual whose contribution is invaluable. We'd like to recognize and allow all of you the opportunity to thank Catherine Schwartz, the producer of the Student Showcase.
Bravo. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, we're all very proud of our city and our incredible Glendale Unified School District. In conjunction with the Glendale Educational Foundation, promotes talent within our district, and I know as a product of the Glendale Unified School District, I'm proud to be a part of this. We promise the best student talent in Glendale, and we deliver it.
This has really been a wonderful evening. We want to again thank all of our talented performers, their teachers, their families, our generous showcase sponsors, and of course everyone in the audience for being here tonight. We hope to see you all again next year for next year's Student Showcase. Thanks for coming.